What's up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome, 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 welcome. Thanks for the Bitcoin Tenosis. That's the first time anybody sent me any crypto.
Yes, I am the Lord.
79 the sex number.
We're having a shitternet moment. Candor, thank you for 79 months. The sex number. Yeah, Bitcoin has been really goofy. Come on, fucking shitternet. Man, I was already in a frowny mood today. Oh, hey, Otaku. Yeah, it has been a long time. Well, I was just getting to that shitty mood today. And I just did a test before the stream started. And the internet was fine. Oh, dude. Well, I didn't switch it over to the business net because they didn't change the name. We went over there to their fucking office. We filled out forms specifically so that they would change the account over
I am the Lord.
to me.
Tech1 gifted a tier 1 sub to otaku_gentleman. They have given 159 gift subs in the channel.
Arctech, thank you for that gift sub. And they weren't able to fucking manage that. It's not throttling. If it was throttling, it would be all the time. They wouldn't switch it on randomly. Well, yeah, because they didn't do it while we were there. They had us fill out some forms. Which is weird. I don't understand why. And then they still didn't do it. And they also made it sound like switching to business internet was going to be like a whole fucking thing. Like they're going to send somebody out and all this other shit. And this place is still kind of a fucking shamble. So I don't know if I don't know. I don't know if I want to go through all that. Well, yeah, it is random because I have some nights where it's entirely fine all night long. And then I have nights like 2 nights ago where it was a shit show all night long. And I don't know if tonight's going to be fine or not. What the fuck am I hearing? What the hell is that? Well, there's a goddamn creeper here. There's a witch here, too. Ah, you missed, idiot. Okay, you didn't miss. What's the light levels in here? Well, that's a slab. I don't know. I don't get it. 6 right here? 6. Right here. Okay. I guess, I mean, that's outside. It's just surprising because there's a lamp right there, but I guess it's far enough away. Yeah, that's modded. In vanilla, you have to look at client or server light and see what it says the number is for block. Let's see. Turn down the tunes a little bit more. Well, I think today I'm just going to be expanding my house further. I asked about quartz earlier and everybody laughed at me. So, I wanted to make some observers. Dude, I have been absolutely plagued with Enderman. It's been insane. I've been AFKing at the iron farm, which, by the way, I now have. I have a new aquarium here. I've got a full barrel of iron, as well as a little bit extra. I'll come back to my house. Look at this shit. Endermen just wander all over my house. One took a puzzle block out of there. I thought they didn't touch player-placed blocks, but one took a puzzle block out of there and drained my fucking aquarium, and my fish all died. Also, is there anything that can set off a creeper that is not a player? Will they blow up on, what are the fuckers? The traveling merchants? What's that noise? I've got a blowfish in my aquarium in that room. The podsel's close to the ground. Oh, they'll pick up any blocks, huh? Skeletons can set off creepers, but not if they're not attacking something, right? Lightning. I feel like creepers would attack traveling merchants. I'm placing my bets on that. That's what I think happened. Because I've got a giant crater out in my sand out there. I don't think I like AFKing very much, because it seems to... It seems while I'm AFKing, my house is just under attack all day. I've got to protect my house better. I've got to stop all these spawns. Why did I do that? I took out the dirt so I could fix the thing. And then I put it right back. I would really also like to find a damn spawner of some kind. I need an EXP farm really badly. Thank you. I'm proud of the fish tanks. I want to. I want to do more. Honestly, I'd like to do a lot more. I don't know if anybody really got to see my my pond waterfall thing. My stream turned to shit, but here's the top of it. And then that drops down to another level on this roof. Where's my blowfish? Hello, fish? Did my blowfish escape or die? I don't know how he would be able to leave. Well, there used to be a blowfish in there. And then right now that just runs down. Yeah, waterlogged panes were the answer. Black panes. And then these are the stream-a-day colored fish. There is a green and yellow one, but there's 3 stream-a-day colored fishies in here. Going into the bedroom. I thought was a cool effect. Well, the other fish haven't been able to get to the waterfall. I've got panes in there as well, but maybe blowfish are different. Maybe blowfish are able to get over the panes somehow. Is that a blowfish right there? I don't have my buckets. Nah. Yeah, it is. Look at his cute little fucking face. Look at that cute little shithead. I really like catching the fish in this game. I want to collect them all. Isn't there an achievement for catching all the fish in the game? I think there is. Ha! Ah! Ah! Hey guys, how's it going? Are you enjoying my boat? I'm so happy with this room now. This side needs work. I have sort of a plan now. 2 more iron farms, yeah.
Yes, I am the Lord.
A road named after you, Pride Pog.
Television, thank you for 38 months. I'm gonna let them hang out here. So, right? The shaders are just... I can't go back, I don't think. I don't know if I can ever go back. I think I have to live with shaders now for the rest of my life whenever I play Minecraft. They're too good. And the fact that you can play with them and still get a good frame rate. I can't give them up. So, a lot of things that I need to do still, hey? I got an iron farm done. None of the rest of this is done. And there's some other things that I wanted to do. So let's see. Ram. Reed farm. What else? So, my intent is still to cover this entire island with house. I want this house to be the majority of the island. Oh, also, I need to do farms for these animals. And I need to figure out where the hell they're gonna go. Oh yeah, I need to get wings. I don't know how to get wings, and
Yes,
I am like
I am the Lord.
the last person to even try to get wings at this point. As far as I know, basically everyone has them now. Scodge already did a creeper farm, by the way. So part of my design that I want to do is a sort of enchanted courtyard. I don't know if that's going to make a whole lot of sense, but that's what I want to do. I want to have a larger pond that's internal to the island, and I want it to be encased entirely in more house. That's where that's what this water's all about here. Hey, Six. Thank you. Let me give you the cinematic view of my place. Oh, I went the wrong way. Don't mind those guys. They're just hanging out. Boat buds. Don't mind that island.
Yes, I am the Lord.
Ruined my shot. Smalls, thank you for 13 months. There you have it. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm taking some inspiration from weird places for this. What I had mentioned before was like Howl's Moving Castle. But something I've thought about a number of times in this and haven't mentioned for whatever reason. I guess because I kept forgetting. But I forget what it's called. It's been demolished, but it was in China. Does anybody remember this? I think it was real. Maybe it was a fictional place? No, I think it's real. My internet is fictional, god damn it. It's that sort of super compact city in a single block where they just built and built and built on like more and more and more stuff. And it was insane. But I can't remember. It had like a particular name. Oh, maybe Walker is on it. Kowloon? Yeah, did that get demolished or whatever? Yeah, I have a hay bale under my campfire. So it's giving out the most smoke it can. It's gone. Yeah. That's too bad, because that was like a... That thing should have been preserved as like an art project. So, courtyard. Farm animals are kind of in the middle of my potential courtyard right now. Let me take a look at the image. Yeah. Yeah. It was extremely chaotic. Oh yeah, it is also like a pillar of poverty. So it's not like a happy thing. But it is a very interesting thing. Bear with me, folks. I'm doing a big think. I would like for this place to be confusing in an impressive way whenever anybody visits. Does that make sense? I want your impression when you arrive at my island to be like, what? And then kind of go from there. That was kind of the reaction that Scotch had. Scotch swung by. Babs and Scotch are the only ones who have visited my island so far. And the first thing Scotch said was, what the fuck? No, I didn't. I haven't set up the music at all yet.
Y'all ready for bits?
Hey, Lindley, thank you for those biddies. I'm gonna clean my glasses. But yeah, thank you, Tenosis, for the teeny tiny sliver of Bitcoin. It's actually, I've been very interested in it ever since that first spike that made everybody pay attention again, which was, when was that? November? Somewhere around there. So I found, I rediscovered my wallet back then. I always thought that it had been lost, but apparently back in the day I had hooked it up to Coinbase. So I'm one of those stories of having lost my wallet, but then found my wallet. However, it was not full of Bitcoins. It had a little bit of Bitcoin in it. At the time of the last spike that got everybody's attention, what was it up to? I think it was up to 9,000. I don't remember the chronology now, because there's been a few spikes where it's gone up and people have been like, oh, when's it going to crash? Because it got up to 19,000. But I believe this is after I rediscovered my wallet. Now it's over 50,000 a coin, which is mind-blowing. But at that time, I discovered I had like $250. And I was just like, what the fuck? And I looked at the history, and for the longest time, it was just sitting at $14. And then it got up to like 150-ish and stayed there for a long time. And then with that spike last year, it got up to, 250. What's blowing my mind right now is that tiny amount. I haven't bought any more Bitcoin or anything. Nothing's really changed about it. Has gone from, $14 not that long ago to over 1,000 now. It's a tiny amount of Bitcoin. I keep forgetting that that's the new Pog, and it messes me up every time I see it. I think they made the right choice, though. The community already knew that this was the next Pog. It just took Twitch a month to come around to it. Really, Tenosis? That's wild. That would have been a good choice, too. I think they're both fine choices, personally. Yeah, my internet is unstable, to say the least. But not as bad as Wednesday. I'm sorry, y'all. If I could do anything about it, you know that I would. Do we have any IT folk here tonight? Anybody knowledgeable with IT or networking? Because we've had this discussion a couple times, and I've got very mixed answers. I was talking recently about this bonded internet situation where I wanted to get another internet service and then combine it with my cable service that I currently have, with the thinking being that if I have two services, if one's being shitty, the other one can fill in the blanks. Then I got told that bonding is an old term, and today that's called multi-link or whatever. I actually ordered Starlink, Jiff. To be honest, I don't find it to be all that expensive. Considering, so the internet is cheaper than what I'm paying now. The equipment is expensive, but that's an upfront cost. What cable is costing me in shittiness, I feel it's fine. Like, I'm willing to pay $500 for equipment if I have at least the option to have some other service that's going to be comparable. And Starlink is supposed to end up being similar to fiber speeds, right? Like a gigabit symmetrical. The thing is that the only thing, sorry, Gong, the only thing that really taxes my upload that I use is Twitch. It doesn't really show with anything else. You know? What else would it show on? Uploading YouTube videos? Everything else that I do with my upload is extremely intermittent and wouldn't show, these sorts of hiccups. But a stream is a constant connection that's dramatically affected by any little hiccups. So there's nothing really comparable. This is the same thing that Spectrum asked me when they're like, well, are you having troubles with anything else? Because they wanted to pin it on Twitch and not them. So the trouble with streaming over a VPN is that VPNs suck ass when it comes to speed and overhead. Streaming over a VPN, in my experience, has been a wash in terms of it's so detrimental, I might as well continue just trying to stream on my shitty internet. Anyway, I only had one question, and that was whether multi-link is even a viable thing that a consumer can do. That's all I wanted to know. I don't want to troubleshoot my internet, or there's nothing else that I was looking to talk about. No, I didn't see your message at all, Quaxum, because it got pushed up into the sky. What? All you said was, I only see bonded links in cellular modems today for best signal way far in the future. Like, I don't even know what that means. That's not my question. I'm going to have 2 internet services. Can I multi-link them? That is the end of my question. Because right now, I don't have any expectation that Starlink is going to necessarily be better than cable. Certainly not initially. So I don't think that switching entirely to that is going to be the answer either. Well, the 2 services I'm considering are this shitty cable and that shitty dish. I hate talking about this stuff. Just forget I asked. Just forget I asked. It's impossible to talk about this stuff because, like, you can't just get an answer. You get 50 different opinions that are irrelevant. I don't know. I don't know if Twitch... I don't know what Twitch supports, to be honest. Supposedly, there was some service that... I can't remember what it was called now. I think it was like something having to do with a squid or kraken or something or other. That, like... had to... It handled like the bonding or bonding 2 services into one or multiple services into one, something like that. I don't remember. I forget. But basically, it handled the issues software side. Because yes, when you have one service, you have another service, you have 2 different IPs, 2 separate connections, so they can't just like seamlessly work. It's not like you can just combine 2 things like that together unless things that I don't really understand. Right. Well, you know, the alternative, I guess, would be just if one's being shitty, switch over to the other. And call it a day. Look, I don't like Elon Musk any more than anybody else who doesn't like Elon Musk. I'm not getting it to support him. I'm getting it because there's no other options here. Just what else is there? Nothing. Really, really shitty DSL. Fiber that I could throw a stone at, but I can never get. Probably because some bullshit legislation that was paid for by ISPs that restricts that company from selling their services here because there's already a cable company selling services here, or they own the fiber lines, or whatever the fuck reason. I can't do anything else. So I'm trying to do the only thing I can. That's all this is. It's an option. I'm going to try it out. If it sucks, I'll cancel it, I guess. I don't know. But it's all I can do. Yeah, I'm in Podunk, Ohio. I'm in the backwoods, Ohio. That's why. I mean, you really only have... If you have options, it's generally only going to be in a city, or you got lucky somehow. Like, your town happened to manage to put together municipal internet or something like that.
He fucking wipes his ass with cash.
Eat CryptoBit 0.075000000 BCH.
Hey, Ipa, thank you for the Bitcoin. I was wondering when you guys were going to discover that. It's very funny. Yeah. That sucks, Paul. That really sucks. I mean, I just came off of fiber. I had really good fiber, and it fucking sucks going back to cable and having these stupid issues and not being able to do fuck all about it. I am going to try to get on a business plan, but I just don't know if this company is capable of doing anything without fucking it up dramatically. I assume they took our account name change forms and just threw them in the trash or something. I don't understand. Not only were they going to do that, somebody was supposed to call me about a business internet plan, and that never happened either. So, as far as I'm concerned, they just took that shit and threw it in the garbage. Well, as far as I'm concerned, there isn't a good ISP in this country. They're all garbage. They're all trash garbage. Okay, so this over here isn't permanent. Tree farm's gonna go away eventually. Well, so my view on Musk, by the way, I just don't give him credit for any of the shit that his name is associated with. As far as I'm concerned, he's just somebody who was born into money and takes credit for the work of other people. And like I said, it's an option that's available to me, and because there are no other options available to me, I'm taking the option that's available to me. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Is he good at publicizing new tech? My mind races over to the Cybertruck. I'm also remembering something about canceling the orders of Teslas by people who were critical, if I recall. Something along those lines. What's your job, Tana? I don't, I hold no ill will to any ISP employees. ISP executives on the other hand, for the most part, my view on ISPs is that the top executives are the only really evil shitheads. But also, it's not just evil shitheads. It's corporations doing what corporations do. Corporations are soulless machines for making money number go up. And they're going to do whatever makes money number go up the most, which may mean fucking people over. Often it means fucking people over. And that's the trouble. That and no regulation means eventually companies like this are going to... I mean, like, if a company could exist with zero cost, if, like, they didn't make any product, but they were able to make money anyway, a company would exist like that. And ISPs are close to that. You know, they... like data caps. They're not... There's no such thing. There's no reason to cap data the way that they do. But because nobody's stopping them, they do. And they will continue to do so as long as there isn't any parental involvement. Why would they stop? It's similar to banks with their fees. Isn't it weird how when you have money, banks give you money? But when you don't have money, they take money from you. Isn't that interesting? ISPs are migrating towards making money for doing nothing. That's where they're headed, because that's where any corporation would go if they had the opportunity to go that direction. Naturally. Money is God. I'll be honest, I don't see Starlink throwing a wrench in anything. I think Starlink would be the same story, essentially. There's no reason to think that it's some altruistic operation whatsoever. It's another for-profit enterprise, and the same lack of regulation applies. So, I don't trust Starlink just because it's going to finally provide some competition in areas where there isn't any. But it is at least a chance that there will be some sort of something rocking the boat. But it could just as easily be a price-fixing operation, because notice that the pricing of Starlink is very much in a similar ballpark to cable. Whereas fiber to the home generally is in the, like, it varies a lot depending on your region and the company that's offering it or whatever, but what I've seen is it's typically in the range of what Google set back in the day, like $60 to $70 a month. Cable, comparative speeds on cable, over $100 a month. Starlink, $90 a month. So. I'm also the wrong person to talk to about ISPs because I'm just very angry. I'm always angry. That's my story. There's no one here, but I figured in case somebody shows up, I'll be prepared to speak with them. Yeah. I just feel like ISPs are such a good example of the problems with corporate America these days. Because they're this perfect little microcosm. You know? They just keep demonstrating over and over and over that in the vacuum of any sort of other, you know, any like regulations or oversight or anything like that, they'll do whatever they want. And they'll keep doing it. More and more and more until somebody actively stops them. Like, the only thing that's going to change what ISPs do in this country in a real way, like, it's way past competition changing anything. That's why I don't hold out any fucking hope for that from, like, oh, Starlink's going to compete with them and they're going to have to change their prices. Nah. No, they're not going to do that. Because what they've risen to now is changing the laws. They write their own laws. So, what the fuck do they care about competition? Competition literally does not fucking matter. When you can make your own fucking laws. If Starlink were a real threat, they would be in the camp of outlawing Starlink. Just trying to contain this water a bit. It's kind of in my way. Well, oh yeah, that's my pufferfish in there. He's angry. An angry pufferfish. Yeah. So they're at the level now where they write the laws about themselves, which is fucking mind-boggling. But it's how it is. And no one's stopping that. I mean, I think that there's some efforts against it. There's certainly people that know about this and write about it, and there's people out there that care that this, you know, this is a bad thing. But not in a widespread enough way that we're going to ever see it change, unless something really big changes. I've already tweeted at the new FCC, well, the temporary chairwoman of the FCC, sorry. Maybe she'll do something, but it's unknown at this point. She's not a shill, as far as I know. The last two that have been in charge of the FCC have been shills that have actually worked for those companies or lobbied for them. So, I mean, a lot of people like to jerk Tim Wheeler off because he had some sort of come to Jesus thing before he was booted, I guess. But, like, he was a lobbyist for ISPs. Ajit Pai was a Verizon shill. He was essentially in their employ all the way up until he was installed in the government. And then he did their bidding once he was there. It was pretty plain and obvious, and no one gave a fuck. And it drives me crazy that no one gave a fuck. It was so goddamn blatant. Can you stop doing this? Oh, he got attacked by pufferfish. Yeah, ow! Go pufferfish. Pi should be in jail. I could just feel it. I don't have a specific... I can't point to anything in particular he did that was illegal, but I just... He's so sleazy and scummy. So openly awful. I just have this sense that he's definitely done something worthy of a long prison sentence. Yeah, Ajit Pai single-handedly bringing gulags back by necessitating the need for them. Oh, fuck me, dude. God, on his way out, he was retweeting people who were, like, defending him against the vitriol on Twitter that he was getting. Like, dude, why are you defending this guy? What has this guy fucking done for you? Who are you? Who are you that gives a shit about this man? And also on his way out, he said that the mug was coming with him and that it was a member of his family. He fucks that mug. You know it. Joking aside, the dude was just a blatant shill. And he did exactly what you would expect him to do. Everything the ISPs wanted, he did. So, that's infuriating. It's infuriating every time I think about it. That nothing was ever done. He was never stopped. Nothing was ever measured against him. And there's a really interesting sort of continual problem we seem to have where you can go on and on and on about land of the free and democracy and just vote and da-da-da. Meanwhile, for some reason, we seem to have a lot of parts of the government that can be shut down or completely controlled by one person. One single person. Like, why is it that there's a committee on the FCC? Like, the FCC is a committee. It's more than just one person. But whatever Ajit wanted, Ajit got. What about... I mean, why do we bother with having a president when Mitch McConnell has more power than anyone else in the entire country? The dude runs the entire government. So what's the point of it at all? What's the point of any of it? Why bother? One dude can just get whatever he wants. He can control everything. It's a shit show. It's a shit show. That's why so many people are just sort of just angry. Just constantly angry. Because there's so much stuff that's just fucking obvious. And nothing is done about it. And it just feels like, well, what choice do I have other than to simply lose my mind? It seems like that's all that's left to me, is to go mad. Oh, well, Punkster, I thought that was because of frozen wind turbines. Oh, God. That's the other thing. It's just like... the constant lies. Just an unending flood of lies. It never stops. No, you Canadians don't want us. You've already said don't come here. And anyway, that's not fair to you guys anyhow. Well, right, but then the FCC can be totally under the whim of a single individual too, is my point, you know? Like all you have to do is install a shill and you get everything you want. Like, what's the point of the other people on the committee? It's so obnoxious and absurd and irritating. And I think the thing that still drives me fucking crazy today is, like, why are there people who actively, like the guy who was defending Ajit Pai on Twitter because he was getting vitriol. Like, dude, why do you think he's getting vitriol? The dude was doing things for corporations, not for the citizens. He was fucking you. You're defending the guy. He was fucking you. Why are you defending him? He's a shill. He's a piece of shit. I don't get it. What's wrong with you? That drives me mad. It drives me insane. I can only assume it's like, you know, fucking sports ball mentality. Well, he's on my side, therefore good. Like, he's fucking you. Don't care, good, on my team. Okay, you're a moron. Shut up, Google, fuck you. I'd never talk to you, and I'm not talking to you now. Yeah, take all this down. Take this speech down.
I can search the web for that. Just
good.
search chip below.
No. Every time I go on a tirade, Google tries to get involved. Google Assistant's like, you seem to be angry. Have you tried calming down? Did you say corporatocracy? Let me search for that. Yeah, I think my Google does have a Australian accent. I don't think I asked for that. I think it just did that on its own. I think that's the default voice, is an Australian accent. Have you taken your joy today? You seem to be having a frown. But yeah, I didn't actively pick an Australian voice. I don't use Google Assistant. But I had to set it up for something else. I don't remember what it was. So whatever is on there would be just defaults or random choices, I guess. NBT John, thank you for 37 months. Appreciate that. Yeah, bring Clippy back. Let's get some real shit. I also kind of... I get that. I get what you're saying, Break Salad. I really enjoy the Australian accent, but I don't know why. Something about it is really pleasing to listen to. We love Australians, it's just true. How about I actually build something, huh? Would that be good? Would that be cool? You guys down with that? You interested? You think that would be worth watching? I'm just fucking around my stupid island doing nothing and railing on ISPs. Yeah. No, I mean, it's true. There's this problem, I feel like it's more recent, where, oh, my old staircase. My staircase I made when I first arrived on this island. Like, yeah, they're odd numbers, which was fine when there was this fabled time back when these committees could actually agree on anything, or not like just always be down party lines, but like past few decades or so, everything has gone to where it's always party lines. There are no... because there simply cannot be compromise. You've got polarization so extreme that to compromise... I mean, like, if you take the FCC, well, your options are net neutrality or not net neutrality. There's no compromise to be had there. One serves the corporations and one serves the people. And unfortunately, I don't know. I can't, based off of today, I can't imagine a time when compromise was a thing that mattered or that worked. Maybe that's just a myth. Maybe that's just how the history books are written or something, because I just can't envision it. I simply cannot. Yeah, but Congress is the same, right? You've got a group of people who would go for the fuck the citizens option. And then a group of people who's kind of unsure whether they want to fuck the citizens or not. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I think that the net neutrality example is interesting because it's one of those ones where your average person doesn't really get it. You kind of have to be either technical or always online or whatever to really grasp it. And there was a huge astroturfing campaign to really confuse the issue too. I don't know if you remember this, but there were so many fake groups and promotions and ads and things that were saying that net neutrality was the opposite of what it actually is. And I would talk to people who should be technically knowledgeable, and they were for getting rid of net neutrality because they were like, oh, well, that's... You know, I should have a high-speed lane for me. This is something somebody actually said to me. They were like, well, my usage is more important because I'm doing business stuff than, like, say, my daughter who's just on Netflix. And I was like, if you care about that, you can do that in your router now. Why do you want corporations to be able to decide that for you? What are you thinking? And that's just, like, he was just convinced that net neutrality was a bad thing. Anyway, it makes it an interesting one because the reality is it's for anybody who knows about it or who is supposed to be in the business of governing about it, such as the FCC. It is very cut and dried. One is favorable for the citizens, for the consumers, and one is very, very not. So if you are opposed to it or you are trying to dismantle it, it's pretty clear that you are in the camp of fuck the people. That's why that sticks out to me so strongly. It's basically an admission. Like, if you know what it is and you see the people who were dismantling it, it's extremely fucking clear. Oh, fuck. I need to sleep before I get murdered here.
Oh no, your slug tube's in my sock box.
Pause. What's up, dude? Thank you for the raid, man. Have a good night, dude. Well, you see, my view is that compromise isn't the answer. That's compromise is not the thing that we're missing from issues like...
Yes, I am the Lord.
Pekin Glowy gifted a tier 1 sub to Pause and Pause. They have given 31 gift subs in the channel.
Chloe, thank you for that gift sub. To the legend, the hero. Pause and Pause. I know, I haven't done the bubble elevator yet. I will. I want to. Just haven't got around to it yet. That's why I gave the net neutrality example as an explanation of where compromise is not the issue there. There's nothing to compromise on. It's a very binary issue. I'll agree that neither side is wholly good, but one side is vastly, vastly worse than the other. When we're being forced to choose between favoring the corporations or favoring the citizens, one party has gone completely fucking... They're just off the map. There's nothing to compromise with. Yeah. How should I do the walls of the tunnel? Oh. Well. Oh, I know, actually. I haven't used these yet. Let's do some stone bricks. See how that is in there. I was thinking that the underground portions of this base could maybe transition to stone brick. And maybe just keep the cobble above the surface. Well, right, but that worked in the past because there wasn't as wide of a gulf. Okay, so in the past, it was quibbling over, like, let's say, dollar amounts, costs to make things happen, get things done, whatever, but generally, there wasn't as wide of a gulf. Now, the gulf is like doing good for people or fucking people. This is my point. That's why
we can't just go back to the good old days because there's no road back. There's no, we can't get back to that just by compromising and being more moderate, because doing good for people, you have to pull back from that towards not doing good for people now. That's fucking bizarre. But that's what it is. That's where things are now. That's why compromise is dead. Moderate is insane. It's broken, to be clear. This is why it's broken. It's broken because you have two parties serving two separate groups. Only because one of them hasn't completely converted over yet, but it's wishy-washy, kind of, sort of. It's like halfway in, okay? It's got one leg in. But one party is entirely serving somebody else. It's not us. They're a party of a whole different kind of being. Okay? Does that make sense? I'm saying that they serve corporations entirely. The other one serves corporations a lot of the time, but not all the time. So it's like, maybe salvageable. But the other one is gone. They left the building. They don't work for us anymore. And they've made it fucking clear that they don't work for us. Quite clear. So that's where I'm at with it. I don't see it as salvageable because we don't have two parties that just have different views. We have two parties serving entirely different entities. Maybe that's how people need to think about this. There's this sort of assumption that, well, oh, they're still serving the people. But if you look at it, like, the people that they serve defend them because of the whole sports ball team mentality thing, but they are being fucked by them so hard. Just like the rest of us. So they're not actually gaining anything for being loyal sports fans. They're just programmed. They're just programmed to cheer. They're programmed to cheer when their fucking water sources are destroyed because there's no regulations on the companies that are destroying their water sources. As provided to them by the people they voted for. Interesting how that all works, isn't it? But the other team has done exactly that same thing too. Kind of can't win. But like I said, it's like, if you think about it like a disease, it hasn't completely succumbed. It's just well on its way. Like stage 3. I hope I have clearance at this height. I don't know if I went down low enough. Maybe... yeah, we're good. Don't worry, I am going to try to make this more interesting than this. I'm thinking about doing some repeating sort of archway things So it's an even number between stairs, 16 blocks long. I don't personally. I'm not concerned about people idolizing Bernie or anything like that. People are big fans of Bernie, but a lot of people who are big fans of Bernie are also people who are more critically thinking about politics and stuff like that. He is generally, as far as politicians go, one of the better that we have, near the top. I've seen a lot of this lately. I don't get why people are like concerned trolling about it. Like, who cares? If anything, it's mostly just memery. Like, the whole mittens thing was just cute. I don't think it really hurt anything.
I am the Lord.
Who cares?
Wait, this isn't Valheim?
No, it's not. Sorry, Twitch didn't... I swear I clicked the done button on Twitch and it just didn't save. It happens. It happens all the time, actually. Normally I click done like 1,000 times, but it didn't take tonight, so I'm sorry if you were expecting Valheim. But thank you for 25 months, the Moep. Yeah, so on the Twitch dashboard, there's a little, like, you set your status stuff, and then there's a done button. And sometimes when you click it, it'll revert the game back to whatever you had previously, and the information that you put in there won't save. And I don't know why, and they haven't fixed it. It's ever since they did the new dashboard. Just, Twitch things. Well, See, I noticed the problem after I started the stream, and I fixed it, but all of the notifications had already gone out, so the emails that people got would still say Valheim and Dadheim and whatever from yesterday. Twitch is twitchy. Been slacking on my bed etiquette. Consensual. Wow, I said consensual. Two great tastes that taste great together. Damn. See, now I want to do these archways. I'm not sure that I have room to do them, but maybe. Because I'll have to do it, I'll have to inset the wall further. This is also even spaces long, so let's just see. The middle can just have a double. Oops, not that one. If I do it here, so I'll do space 4. Oh, actually, this is fine. This is good. Right? 4, 4, and 4. See, even numbers aren't always bad. What am I thinking? I just dug that out. Put that there, and I put the dirt right back. Oh yeah, this will be cool. I can see it already. I wonder if I can actually go... I wonder how much higher I can go without it being a problem. Depends on what I put there, because that's going to be visible through that crack. I could put wood, and that would look fine there. Oh god, something that I thought was very revealing. Like, there's so much shit going on constantly. There's so much shit that comes out on the internet every fucking day. There's all that shit with Ted Cruz. And it's just just like an unending flood of shit. And, ooh, slabs is a good idea, yeah. Well, no, because if I do slabs, then I'll have to replace the dirt, and that's like a whole nother problem. No, I would need to do full blocks. But anyway. Unless I did something topside, but... I have an idea. I'll figure it out. Anyway. That Texas asshole... I don't know which one. A mayor, I think? He was a mayor? The one that's ended up resigning, right? What he said was extremely interesting to me because what he effectively was saying I thought was really, really, really revealing about the way these people think. And he was basically jerking himself off saying, like, stop whining about, you know, the power grid or not having water, whatever. Figure out how to get water and figure out how to take care of your family and blah, blah, blah. Basically, it was like a pull yourself up by your frozen bootstraps argument. Because, like, in response to the people being mad that the grid collapsed and that water mains were bursting and stuff. And it's like, so we pay you for these things and we don't deserve them? Is that what you're saying? Is that your mentality? We pay taxes so that we can have infrastructure. That's what the government provides. That's the main thing that the government provides. So what the fuck are you saying? You're saying people don't deserve what they paid for? Eat shit. Eat shit, motherfucker. Truly, yeah. It's like we're serfs. But it's what's interesting to me is, like, a mayor isn't even really an elite. So that's, as far as, you know, like the ladder goes, that's a low rung. And I think it's another example of somebody who has just been programmed against their own interests. They've been rewritten, you know. It's kind of like how people have this twisted sense of what patriotism is now, right? Like, patriotism today, for America anyway, and I mean, this is something that would change depending on the era anyhow, whatever the zeitgeist is. But, like, what people espouse today as patriotism is all surface level looks, you know. And what always catches my eye with that are things where it overlaps with something that hurts your fellow citizens. Because my conception of patriotism was based off of the whole historical, you know, America, you know, that kind of patriotism where it's like for your fellow man, you know, service, that sort of thing. Right? I feel like that's the normal sort of idea behind patriotism is that it's what's beneficial to all. Like, you can't be a patriot and be against your fellow citizens. But so then you think like, like people who were anti-mask and also super patriots. It's like, well, okay, so you're saying you are for potentially killing or making gravely ill your fellow citizen, and that's patriotism. What? Am I missing something? I mean, there's just been way too many examples of that sort of thinking to list over the past couple of decades. I've never been patriotic. I've just never. It's always, to me, felt kind of similar to like religion, or it feels fundamentally like logically flawed. But I at least understand the sort of patriotism like around, I don't know, like the closest I get to it is like World War II stuff, because that's basically the last time when we were sort of, we appeared to be virtuous or have virtuous goals. Although that's very unlikely to be true either, but you know what I'm saying, right? Like, you can kind of feel a little bit of a swelling thinking about, like, America coming in and shooting a lot of Nazis. I can feel a little bit of a patriotic heartbeat about that. But that's pretty much it. Yeah, we were pretty late to the Nazi party. Wait. I didn't phrase that one right, but it's also still true. Oh, boy. Accidentally. Extremely true. We did have, yeah, we had, there were like branches of Nazism in the States, right? All the way up until we actually joined the war. Oh shit, did the Nazis get the concentration camps thing from what we did to the Japanese? It's just another one of those things they wouldn't teach you in school, if true. They did. Never mentioned that. No, they didn't. Oh, they got it. Oh, okay. This from the Native Americans, that makes more sense. That I remember actually learning about. Gotcha. Well, I wasn't sure about the timing of the Japanese concentration camps, because those would have been after Pearl Harbor, right? So they were close together. But I'm pretty sure the Japanese concentration camps were after the German Jewish and others. There was a lot of different groups in there, right? There were socialists, Jewish people, Romani, Slavs, yeah, and Polish, yes. Was it Polish in general or just Polish Jewish? I said Romani because gypsies is kind of not a good term. At least, as I understand it, it's not a good term to use. Right, essentially all minorities. Yeah, that sums it up. And intellectuals, yeah. Wasn't, I think George Takei was like a little kid and was actually, his family was in a concentration camp in the States, wasn't he? Or weren't they, I should say. Yeah. God, that's fucked up. It's fucked up. Like, it's insane to me that there's people still alive that were in concentration camps in the United States. Yeah, he's still alive. He has a graphic novel about it? I gotta look that up. The world is insane. Shit. Shit. Shit world. Oh, I never did, I never made any other, like, stairs or anything like that. God, I'm probably gonna need a lot of them. Oh, and spruce. You know what's infuriating about humanity being garbage, from my point of view, is that it is so easy not to be. It's really easy. For some reason, we can't seem to manage that. It's gonna be like a mushroom-shaped hallway. Maybe maybe I don't want that. I don't want it to be a boring hallway. But I'm not sure that that's the look I want. Yeah, so the Subnautica stuff is going to happen off in the ocean. I am taking a long time to get there, I know. But I wanted to do it in the coral forest, which means an underground tunnel from here. I want to do a sort of a rail ride that will emerge somewhere probably at about this level. And you can see the forest, right? Like, I can already envision this being very cool. And you get, like, a cool underwater railroad experience, but I'm still a ways away from it. Yeah, I didn't focus on farms. I didn't focus on, like, anything anybody else did, so I'm so far behind everybody else, it's silly. It's like a joke. Well, I need more stone brick stairs. Dude, yeah, the caves update. I am also very excited for that. It's the first time I've been excited for a Minecraft update in a long time. I'm learning shit about Minecraft. I'm so far behind. It's hilarious, honestly. Like farms and things that stuff's all moved so far on from anything I ever knew. It's quite laughable how little I know and how far things have come. I'm amazed at how big Minecraft still is on YouTube. Because since I've been searching for stuff, I've been, you know, going to this or that YouTube channel, and you can still, it seems, just post general Minecraft stuff on YouTube and have a really big channel. There's quite a few, like it seems like there's an unending number of channels that post videos that are just like, how to do this, how to do that. And 200, 300, 400,000 views. Like, goddamn. And I still kick myself over, like, I was in the position to do the same. And it's like, nah, what if I just was depressed and laid in bed all the time instead? What if I did that? Thanks, Brain. I think it's just not something that I really wanted. I don't think I wanted that for myself. I think that's why. I could cheat on a speedrun, fair enough. Really get some skin in the game. Damn, I think I want to do this. I'm not sure. I guess this is cool. Sorry, I'm like really super undecided on whether I even like this design.
Yes, I am the Lord.
It's
Feels
another anniversary.
Chunky.
I think this is the first Dadcraft stream I've been able to catch, and still only the tail end of it. Ha ha. Colove.
It's not quite the tail end, I wouldn't say. But hey, Spy, thank you for nice months. Very much appreciated. That's the weed number, right? I think. I'm not really up to speed with the kids' lingo. Maybe these should be lower. That feels super low. Maybe these should be higher. Maybe that's my problem. Why am I having so much trouble here? I feel like I had a plan in mind and then it just disintegrated. Do I want to fill this out completely, maybe? Is that my problem? Maybe? Gotta go make some more stairs again. Also sleep in my bed again. It is always interesting to me hearing where you all came from, how you found me. My shit brain has a way of not accepting success. So, like, I tend to assume that anybody who is here is because of the old days and that I've never actually gained any new people. But that's massively untrue. I also have this tendency to assume that I just shed viewers off onto other people who are better than me. I had that back in the day with Minecraft. 'Cause people were always... There were a lot of trolls who were like, this guy sucks. Yogscast is way better. Because that's when they were doing their first... They did the first run of the... whatever it was called. Israfel? Whatever their RP thing was called. And it gets in your head when enough people keep telling you that you suck. And then after that it was Etho, and people were always like, Etho did this, but better. I don't know why people always were compelled to do that. Ellie Bat, I think you're becoming a level 10 nude warrior. What did I come up here for? Oh, I think I wanted to make lanterns. I should make a shitload, huh? I've lost my mind. I remember now. There. Now I have a shitload. No. Not all Etho fans were asses. I'm talking about a minority of people. But it was enough people to where it's like... enough to get in your head, you know? Frequent. But it's not Etho's fault. And it certainly wasn't the majority of his fans or anything like that. It became like a mental thing, you know, like a psych out, where you start to go, well, why bother making a video? I know that this other guy's already doing it better than me. Everybody tells me all the time. That sort of thing. So after a while, you start to internalize it. Internalize it. Yeah. You know, Etho and I, our only overlap was when I was pretty deep in the depression thing, so I don't think I made a great impression. Unfortunately, he's a real nice guy. Definitely, I think somebody that we could have, you know, hung out and had fun together, but I had issues, y'all. Issues. It's hard to, like, hang out with somebody in a benign way where other people have gone out of their way to make them, like, your arch nemesis, but you know it's not true, but at the same time, you're sort of like, this is indirectly your fault. But not, actually. It really doesn't have anything to do with you. What happened with me, and I think that this made it hard for me to befriend other people that were in the same space, you know, making videos, doing streams, whatever else, is along the lines of the stuff I was already talking about, making me depressed, like insanely depressed all the time. It made me have a really strong imposter syndrome sort of reaction to ever interacting with other content creators, basically. And therefore, it caused me to say things like, I have a self-deprecating sense of humor as a baseline, but when I'm down, it becomes just self-deprecating in a cringy way, not a funny way. Ah. A gift from Nakomi. Thank you. That's cool. I knew that they re-released this. I hadn't seen it in a while. Oh, well. That backfired immediately. Yes, please. Guess it got shook up a bit.
They did just bring it up the stairs.
It is basically a carbonated flavored water. Soda water? I don't...
Seltzer water.
Seltzer water.
Sweeter than that.
Sparkling water beverage, all natural ingredients.
Good.
Oh. But yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, so like when I'm not in a good place, my self-deprecating humor tends to... Oh no, Greg. You see, you can't say stuff like that because I simply don't believe it. I lost my train of thought. But basically, I think that I was fairly cringy and cagey around people because I felt like I didn't belong there. And I think that ruined what could have been some good friendships. Just because nobody wants to be friends with a guy that's like constantly whining, I guess. They say misery loves company, but I think it's misery hates company. Will light shine through these? I've definitely been in a better place. Nah, I don't want to do stained glass. I don't think that'll fit the look I'm going for, you know? Yeah, whininess sounds a little rough. Because, like, from the point of view of the depressed person, it's like, well, I'm not whining. My life does suck, you know? This reminds me of a conversation I had with Nakomi the other night where I was talking with her about how I remember being really shocked. Somebody told me in high school that they never tried to really talk to me or anything because they thought I seemed so aloof. And I took that to be the colloquial meaning. Aloof meaning like acting like you're better than other people. But Nakomi didn't have that interpretation of it. She had, and for some reason, I never had the like proper definition of aloof in my head. Which is simply just like staying away from people. But Nakomi, that's how she thinks of aloof. It's just basically strictly the dictionary definition. And so now I don't know if I had a weird wrong interpretation of this. But anyway, someone told me I was aloof once when we were in high school, and I was astonished. I was like super taken aback because I was like, well, no, I don't think I'm better than anybody else. Everybody treats me like shit, so I stay away from everybody. I feel less than everyone else. I feel like a piece of trash. But then Nakomi kind of made me realize that I've probably had a misapprehension of that point of view all this time. Just because of an interpretation of a word. Aloof just means staying away from people. Is there anybody that's on the same page as me thinking that it meant like hoity-toity, or someone said haughty, like holier than, that kind of behavior is how I interpreted aloof. Yeah, it's a dual meaning. But my interpretation of it is like further down the definition list. Yeah, the main definition is basically like being detached and essentially like antisocial. So whoever said that to me accurately described me, and I was like, what? Me? I had the exact reaction that they predicted I would have. Yeah. But I have generally been in a better place the past couple of years. It has still been up and down, but definitely been a lot better. I've had really good people around me, and I've had a really good community that's helped me massively. And I feel very fortunate for that. And as much as I may have made it seem like I long for some sort of, you know, potential success that I just skipped out on or something like that, I'm actually not that sad about that. Because like I said, I'm not sure that that's something I actually really wanted. I was listening to a guy today because there was a video, it just came up in my recommendeds because I've been looking up so much Minecraft stuff. And it struck me how much work. I got tired just listening to him talk because I was like, damn, man, you really, like, if you... One thing that people make fun of me for is I have a sort of monotone sounding voice. Because I have a deep voice and I don't talk very fast. And so I've been teased about this. But, all of the Minecraft YouTubers that are really big are so, like... They're like radio personalities. Just constantly... Da, 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 da. I don't know if I'm in love with that look there. I was hoping for a different style trapdoor. I don't love the oak ones. They're not very... I don't know. They're so simple. This guy, I wouldn't describe him as annoying. To be fair. God, what was his name? It was like Whittle or Waddle or something like that. And I didn't find him annoying. And when I said like tiring to listen to, I wasn't trying to insult this person, by the way. I meant like I was thinking about it from a work perspective of like, all right, I'm going to sit down and make a video and then having to just be like blah 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 so much. It's a lot of work to bring that kind of energy all the time. Like, I get excited about games and stuff and the things that we do on stream, but I still, even when I'm excited, can't imagine bringing that level of energy all the time. You assumed it was Waddles? Okay. Well, I know nothing. I'm stumbling into something by just the fact that I needed to look up Minecraft stuff lately. Okay. Let's not start accusing random YouTubers of doing cocaine now. Easy there. I wonder if this would maybe look better if I had a different light source inside. Like, what if I did that? That almost feels like just a waste of lanterns. Yeah. Chib is chaos. Also, the thing with Chiblee that I think makes him so endearing, like above and beyond the Call of Duty endearing, is yeah, like he's not annoying at all, except, okay, let's be fair. Woo Woo, I'm Voldemort went to a space that I would possibly call annoying. But setting that aside, he has a manner of speech that's hard to describe. And I'm not talking about his Kiwi accent. I'm talking like He's got some quirks that are just like... He's like a puppy. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. The smartest dumb person in the room. Yeah, pacing is a good angle to come at it from. He has a pacing that is like you're caught off guard all the time. It's just a really good chaos. Didn't someone describe his streams as like controlled chaos? Barely controlled chaos, yeah. Yeah, it's got some truck nuts energy. What's weird is that I like this indent. Maybe I can do something with that. Maybe redstone lamps, actually. Maybe those are what I need. You think? Plug those in here. Oh, fuck. What do you need for goddamn redstone lamps, though? Do you need glowstone? I hope you don't. I don't know if I even have the recipe. I don't remember how to make those. I don't know this Germa. Oh, you do need glowstone? Yeah, I don't even have the recipe for that shit. I wish they would just give you the full fucking recipe. It's really an obnoxious system. Because, like, if you don't have it, you don't even know you can make it. Who thought that up? I haven't even set up another portal yet. Oh, thank you. What's wrong? Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you had that much stuff. I would have helped you. I just didn't realize. Alrighty. Yeah, Nakomi has seen the fish. Why are you wow-coing me? Yeah, you can make portals wacky sizes, wacky shapes. But they have to still be at least a minimum of 2x3 or 3x2 or whatever. You could do wacky shapes, can't you? You could do like a circle as long as it's bigger than 2x3, couldn't you? Does it have to be, or does it have to be square? Oh, okay. I guess I just assumed. Well, I guess I can just sort of leave this as is until I'm ready to hit the nether. So I do like the indent. I feel like it gives it a little something. I just need to figure out what I would do with the floor. Maybe dark oak in there? Maybe I could make like some benches or something. Nah, I like the dark oak for the floors. It needs to like arch or have some sort of pattern coming up there. Okay. I know. No, no. Well, chat came up with the idea for the cranes, which I think look great. They really work perfectly as a sort of pulley. Yeah, those guys are... They're a little bit annoying, eh? Sorry, boat boys. We're tired of listening to you. They're just constantly hawking loogies. But yeah, the way the light comes through, the light shafts, and it just really came together well. Yeah, basically kind of like a dry dock without the dry. It's very much a wet dock. Well, that needs something else going on. Looks too weird. It's some kind of a look. Yeah, I want to have banners eventually. That looks very cool, huh? Shaders are awesome. I need to figure out the connecting bits here to this hallway. I didn't plan on the dock facing the sun. It was just a happy accident. I like to imagine that my little fish like looking at their reflections. They spend a lot of time near the panes. They're not screaming for escape. They're fine. God. Let's see. So how do I do this? Oops, that's not right. Bad. Just had an idea of what I could put here. And I wanted to have some decorations. So why not some plants? Plants would be good, right? I don't know if it would look... Let me try one out. I have an idea. I need these. And I need these. And okay, so what if we did... The light behind doesn't quite work as much as I had hoped. It's very see-through. Kind of a cool look on its own. Ah, hell. Go away, water. I wonder if I could go even further. Is that overcomplicating it? Oops. I just wish they didn't look quite so flush. That kind of ruins the effect. Why would you go all the way back there? Choo-choo. What about... Aren't there bushes? You know what? This is actually becoming essentially what I saw in Waddle's video. He did a berry farm. And he used this exact podzol and thing. I thought it would look good with the leaves, but now I'm thinking that bushes would look better. Because bushes would actually look like plants rather than being flush blocks. Except I have no idea where to get those. I would need berries. I don't think I have any berries. Could probably visit somebody's farm. Nah, because the leaves... It's a lot to change to do that. Well, not a huge change, but... they're still going to look flush. If I have even one berry... Oh, if I had even one, I could kickstart this myself. But I don't. But I do have boats. I guess that'll probably be the last thing I do tonight. Yeah, the iron farm did start working as intended. The rate isn't super fast, but it does function. It is working. I've got a barrel full of iron, and I'll be set for iron for forever. For the foreseeable future. I wonder if I even necessarily have to go all the way back to civilization. Maybe if I'm lucky, there's some around here. There's a cat. These are just flowers. I don't know. I don't know much about the bushes. It's not looking like there's any here. They're only in taiga forests. Okay. I don't remember this village being here. I'm sure it always was, but I just never visited it. If anybody's visited it. I should get some other crops, because I don't have shit. No! Oh, you sucked them up. What's going on here? Who did this to you guys? Beetroot? Huh. I brought too much shit with me. Now I'm trying to collect things. Oh boy. Get rid of that, I guess. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to head back to civilization. Someone's surely got berries. I'll snap one. That's all I need. Look at Candor. My chat had cut out. What's up? Whatever it was exactly during when my chat was cut out. Oh, did you figure out my logo on a banner? That's cool. I like it. I imagine my actual logo shape isn't possible. I know nothing about how Minecraft banners work, by the way. Limited layers. Oh. You can get these guys with Silk Touch, right? No. Can you still not get these? At all? Shears? Why am I trying to take more stuff? I guess I don't need that. Yes! I saw these at somebody's house. They used them as branches underneath leaf blocks, and it looked like a little shrubbery. I thought that was really good. Bushes, yes. I really do need shulker. There's a fucking road here. What is this road to nowhere? What's happening? Whoa. Oh, this is... Wow. Has this always extended out this far? Or is this newer? Scotch's Silk Road. Alright, I'm back to spawn. But I'm not sure this is where I want to be. Will I find berries here? Wow, this is different. Oh, it's like it's under construction. Oh, wow. Whoa. Wow, that looks incredible. Holy shit. Wow. Amazing. Yeah, some incredible stuff going on here. The effect on that is just amazing. Well, unless anybody sells berries in their store. There were bushes around the dome? You sure? Ah. Oh no. No, no, no. There we go. Right click. Ow. Wait, isn't this coral? Or what is this? What is this red grass? Ow. Ow. Finding alt bushes the hard way. Nether grass. It truly is like a whole new game. There's so much stuff that I have no clue what it is. Oh! Oh my god. I thought this was like an infinite pit. It's really well done, yeah. Oh no, I've got the frame rate thing. Now my frame rate's permanently fucked forever. That's so weird. Never had this happen before. It's not intense, though. It's just sort of like something happens. And then, I mean, like, I could log back into the nether, it'd be totally fine. I've been in the nether for extended periods, and there's no issue. But something in that journey triggers this, where the frame rate just gets fucked, and it stays fucked no matter where I go or what I do. Yeah, the shaders dramatically improve the rain. Default Minecraft rain is awful. I'm not sure I went the right way. Where's the sand temple? Yeah, Final Fantasy X is really wacky. It's kind of wacky the whole way through. We should be headed right towards my island. Yeah, the combat's good. No one's on the server but me. Oh no. This is gonna be fun. Console. Excuse me? Fucking Enderman, dude. They're ruining my island. Nope. Fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Well, my friends, I'm going to try the berries out in the hallway. If I can survive. Ah! It's going to be a no from me, bud. Yes, I am the Lord.
Before you go, I'll just press this button.
Bellament, thank you for 85 months. That's bonkers. And massively appreciated. Thank you so much. These look way better, I think. I think I'm gonna like them, especially even more when they're grown, too. It looks more natural. The leaves didn't look good because they just looked like blocks. I don't know what my weekend is looking like. I've been trying to do longer streams on the weekend. I might try to do that again this weekend, but these go pretty fast, don't they? But we'll see. I don't know yet. I've been thinking about New Vegas. It has been backburnered because of Dadcraft mainly. We've been doing a lot of Dadcraft. Alright. Well, they'll be growing up next time. I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you for hanging with me as always. I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody.